here. Sorry. Late start, but I'm here. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. Jason, you're so cute. I've been okay, hanging in. It's actually pretty cold. It's pretty cool right now today. It's not like super hot right now. The military is still in town because they're lame as fuck. But that's really all that's been happening. Hi Z. You too. Hi Kayla. Kayla Grace reads. Are you a booktuber? Kayla? No, it's not lacy. It's like a doily top. Thank you. Hi Jube, you're on. Yay. You made it into a live. Yes. Yeah, I said that because Kayla, I said that because sometimes people's last names are Reeds. So I was like, I was thinking it was either last name or you're a booktuber. I've dabbled in booktube. I've dabbled a few times. I loved booktube a lot, but like booktube is so weird because you have to like keep up with so many books. And I don't think like reviews, let me know how your experience has been, but I don't think reviews get a lot of views, but you let me know if that's what gets a lot of views on your channel. People seem to like hauls a lot and like the like thought of reading versus actually wanting to read books and review them. So I tried to do booktube for a little bit. Yeah, but I just couldn't keep up with the books. It was like you have to like constantly be reading and like keeping up to date with all the books that you're reading, and I just couldn't do it. It was too much. Kayla Grace Reed. Let's see. It is a miracle, Juve. Yeah. Um, but I think that's yeah, exactly. I think the reason why like halls are better is just because like I think it's just like people like to just collect their books. I love reading. Like I genuinely love reading. But people love just like, you know, the idea of reading, I think. So that's probably why. Kayla, what kind of books do you like reading? I'm looking at your profile right now. I'm assuming you like fantasy. Is that what it is? Yeah, there's a lot of that too. And when I was doing booktube, I felt like a lot of people that came onto my channel were also booktubers. So I feel like they were just trying to engage with my content so that they can get like so that they can get what's it called? They also can get like their viewerships and subscribers up. So that felt kind of odd. Because I think the people that are on booktube are also book lovers. So it's like, but they wanted to promote themselves. So that makes sense. What is the name of the song you're playing? I don't. It's just a random YouTube account that's playing like it's like this DJ that's playing music. The last book I read was The Da Vinci Code. How was that book, Jube? Yeah, Kayla. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of. But I'm glad you're. I'm glad that BookTube is still. People are still doing BookTube because it's fun. Have you thought about joining a book talk? That environment is very hostile and it's very very toxic. But people really like that over there. Thank you, lady. Don't laugh at my wig line. I know it's visible. Don't laugh at it. I didn't have time to melt my hair. Okay. Ah, I'm trying to hide it, but it's not working. Okay, that's a little better, right? Yeah, it's very toxic. Yeah, Kayla, like on Book Talk, again, I know I see Book Talk stuff because I like reading and I like to see people's like recommendations. Um, on Book Talk, it seems like they care. They seem like, thank you, Kayla. You're so sweet. They seem like they only like the drama, right? They only care about the drama and like people have their takes on whatever drama is happening versus like actually talking about books and how books make them feel and what they think about a book or what they want from a book. It's just like a lot of drama consistently. So that's a big difference between I think book talk and booktube. It's just people like that. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I'm just chilling today. Today's a chill live. I literally can stay here for the next like 5 hours. So, because I have something planned tonight. But otherwise, I'm chilling. People can come, go. What books are? Oh my god, that's such a hard question. I'll tell you what kind of books I like to read because I have a lot of favorite books. I like to read. I mostly like thrillers. I love thrillers. When I used to be married, I used to be obsessed with domestic thrillers, like where the husband is cheating on the wife and he wants to also murder her, and the wife is pretending to be someone she's not. Like very dramatic domestic thrillers. Um, but I normally like thrillers. I love a little bit of romance. I'm a huge fan of yes, Gone Girl is literally one of my favorite books of all time. Yeah, Gone Girl. I love Gone Girl so much. It's literally and that author Gillian Flynn is like literally one of the best authors of all time. She is one of the best authors of all time. Like she can write. That lady can write. I read all her books. But she only has 5 books. So it's annoying to me because, see, I can talk about books all day. That's another thing I can talk about. It's annoying to me that she's such a great writer, but she doesn't release a lot of books. But there are authors out here who are just trash at writing, but they're constantly bringing out like 2, 3 books a year. I'm like, yeah. I love Sharp. Yes, Sharp Object is so freaking good. It's so freaking good. It's so good. It's so good and twisty. My favorite, I had to look this up, but my favorite book by her is called Dark Places. Have you read that one? That one is so good. Thank you, Ashley. It's the lighting. I'm going to say it's the lighting today. And I do have a little bit of makeup on, but thank you. Yes, I highly recommend Dark Places too, if you haven't. Yeah. Kayla, yes, I agree. I highly recommend Dark Places if you haven't read it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I want to reread it. Yeah, it's good. Gillian Flynn is such a good writer. It's such a good, she's so talented. It's like, how do you, her characters are so tangible. Like you can feel them through the words. It's crazy. Yeah, Kay Green. Yes, please read it. Oh, please buy. It's so good. It's so. I promise you. I wouldn't have said that if I didn't say it. I could talk about books all day, so you guys feel free to talk about anything else. Kayla, what do you like to read? And Lady, what do you like to read? Do you like to read too, Lady? Okay, now I said, I'm very curious. Since you are African, what does family think about you being single, or have they arranged marriage to you? My family have given up on me when it comes to my romantic life. Because I'm divorced, they automatically are like, okay, we're done with her. Not done with her, but like they don't really expect anything from me anymore when it comes to being in a relationship. So they don't know arranged marriages. They don't really care that I'm single. So they're like, whatever. Because I think the thing is my parents have their grandchildren. So I'm the last one. Well, in my immediate family, I'm the last one. So they don't really care if I'm not in a relationship, because they already got like what they need from my older siblings. So, yeah. I'm currently reading a science fiction novel called The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. It's super good. Probably not your style. I'm not a big fan of science fiction, but I'm always down to try a book. Yeah. I like audiobooks, if that counts. Genres of biographies. I love audiobooks too. I honestly, like, audiobooks are what I've been listening to lately, just because I don't have time to like sit down and read a book. I'm listening to a book right now called The Flowers for Algernon. I don't know if you guys know that book. It's a very old book. It's from like 2002 or something. And it's about this guy who is like 32, but he's like the R word. I don't know. I don't want to say it on live, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the R word. He's mentally challenged, and he goes through surgery that makes him like smarter and more aware. And then he kind of tells the story of that surgery and what's happening as it goes. It's a really good book. It's really sad and it's really sweet. And this guy is like, he's 32, but he has the brain of like a 5-year-old. Like he's mentally challenged. So, but it's really, really good. It's such a sweet book. So I'm reading that on audiobook. So lady, audiobooks do count. Yes, Juve. Yes, you too, right? Yes, yes, yes. It was a required reading for me too. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay, good. I'm not alone. I was gonna say it was a required reading. I read it a long time ago, like when I was in high school or maybe like junior high. I read it a long, long time ago. And it was a required reading. Yep. Yeah. Wait, 70s? Maybe it's not. It's old. Is it older than the seven? Is it that old, Kay? When did it come out? Oh, it was a short. Okay, gotcha. Oh, it was a short. Okay, okay, I'm seeing it now. Okay, I'm seeing it. So it was a short story written in 1958, and then I think it expanded into a book. Yeah, it expanded into a book in 1966. Okay, okay. I read it around 2000. It was a required reading. Juby, did you also read? I'm assuming you also read. What's it called? You also probably read, of course, To Kill a Mockingbird, right? Yes, 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 Julie. Yeah, that's right. That's right. To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, I love To Kill a Mockingbird. It's so sad, but so good. It's literally one of the best books of all time. I have a copy of To Kill a Mockingbird in my on my shelf. Yeah. I've never read Of Mice and Men or Catcher in the Rye. I've never read those. Are they good? Like are they as like impactful as To Kill a Mockingbird? I wonder if they still do I wonder if they still do required readings. Do you think they still do that now? Lord of the Flies was another one that was a required reading. What about the one about the gangs? Did anybody do that? Read that one? The one about the gangs? What are they called? Oh my god. They made a movie out of it. They made a movie out of it. It's about the two gangs. Not West Side Story. That was not it. Oh my god, what was it? It's about the gang. What's it called? Was it the Lost Boys? Was it the Lost Boys? I don't know if it was the Lost Boys or not. I read Romeo and Juliet. Definitely Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I read that. So okay, so the UK does do required readings too, Nia. That's awesome. Yeah, I think. Did you have another question for me? I think. Oh, Ashley had a question. Okay, how's your relationship with your siblings? Pretty good. We get along fine. I don't live near them though. They live in Illinois, but we get along fine. My family and I generally get along fine. Kay Green, you didn't like The Great Gatsby? That's a favorite. Oh, okay. Yeah. I absolutely hated summer reading retirements. Yes, I have read Leanne Moriarty. I've read one book by her. It wasn't Big Little Lies. A book. Oh, The Outsiders. The Outsiders. That's it. The Outsiders. That's what I was thinking of. The Outsider was another required reading for me. Summer reading assignments, not a thing in Canada. Yeah. Yeah. I had Jubei. I had that too. I had summer reading assignments too. They were not very good. It wasn't fun. Like, how are you gonna make us read on our vacation? Like, yeah, Outsiders. Yeah. Outsiders was a really good book. It was so good. It was sad. Oh, so sad too. I remember it being so sad. Yeah, I've never read Big Little Lies. I'll tell you why in a second. I have to look for the book that I have read by Leon Moriarty. I don't know why I'm forgetting it. It's called The Husband's Secret. That's a really good one. The Husband's Secret by Leon Moriarty is really good. Yeah. I haven't read and I also read a book called, what else did I read by her? I remember reading another book by her. No, not that one. I did not read Nine Perfect Strangers. Um, I think I read Truly Madly Guilty, I think I read that one. So I did not read Big Little Lies because after I read Truly Madly Guilty, I realized that Leon Moriarty has tendency to write a lot of fluff in her books. She fills, like, her books are like this thick usually. So she fills them with a lot of fluff and nothing really happens a lot of the times. And then once you get to an ending of her book, like, it just, the magic just kind of dies. You know what I mean? Like, she builds you up, and then, like, flop. That's why I didn't read. I stopped reading after I read Truly Madly Guilty. But The Husband's Secret was really good. I really liked that one. I liked The Husband's Secret, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read another one. I read another one. I totally didn't. It wasn't giving. So yeah. No, books are my favorite. Yeah, no, seriously, it does happen. I have not had lunch today, guys. Can you believe that? I haven't. I had, what did I have? I had like half a thing of a croissant today. I haven't eaten anything. Of course, I'm here to ask questions. What are your other hobbies? I mean, reading is top tier. My other hobbies, I do like to cook. Even though I'm like an okay cook, I really like it. I know I should eat, but I haven't had a chance to make anything yet. I may have to cook in front of you guys. But yeah, Nia, go ahead and ask. What else? Yeah, I like to cook. I like to what else do I like to do? I like to sleep. What are my other hobbies? I'm trying to think. I love making crafts. Crafts are really fun. Um, yeah. But reading definitely is number one for me. Let's see. In a video, you mentioned you thought about moving out of LA because you haven't gone where you wanted. Have you thought about where you wanted to go? So I'm gonna stay in California because I love California. I'm either gonna move way, way, way south of California, even more, like down in the like Irvine or San Diego area, or I'm gonna go way north. It's less expensive way north. So I don't know where I'm gonna go yet, but I'm either going to go south or way north in California. Nia said, how did they react about you being married North African man? because I have different purposes compared to my mom. So my thing is this. My parents, I got lucky, even though my parents are West African and they're like West Africans, right? I got very lucky because my parents, the moment we got to the States, my parents kind of like tried their very, very best to fit into the new society that we were in. So unfortunately, they did throw away a lot of their like expectations and traditions while when they got to the States. So that means for me that they literally did not care who we married. Like they didn't care what kind of man we ended up with. My only thing that my parents wanted for me was to like, don't get pregnant before, before you're married. Like that was like their big thing is don't get pregnant before you're married. Don't do drugs. Don't get messed up in the wrong people. Just behave appropriately and be very demure. That was really their wishes on us when we got to the States. But literally, they did not care who we dated or what race we dated or what race we didn't date. And also, you guys have to know that I'm West African, but I'm also Togolese. I know Nigerians are very, very like staunch about like you gotta marry a Nigerian person, right? And then I know that some parents too are like, you got to marry a doctor, you got to marry a lawyer, you got to do this and this and this. But fortunately for me, my parents didn't, it's not that they didn't care. They just weren't like that hard on us about who we ended up with. They just wanted to make sure they had good jobs and they were treating us right at the end of the day. So my mom was really happy. My parents were really happy because my ex speaks he speaks French. So and my parents speak French, so they were very happy that they could speak French with my ex. That was the only thing. We got lucky because they just didn't care. They just didn't. My parents were more concerned about like our safety, education, just making sure we were doing the right thing. They just did not want us to go to jail. Like like they just did not want us to go to jail or break laws. um I'm not going to confirm or deny that, Niasen, just because I wanna keep his identity, like anything about him as like broad as possible. So I will not be confirming or denying that. I can confirm or deny if I talk to you privately, but I won't confirm and deny on such a live. If that makes sense. Pretty Ace, how did your in-laws react to you guys getting married? They were fine with it. Yeah, they were okay with it. His in-laws loved me. Aren't I lovable? I'm just teasing. Is it weird? Should I like look at the camera while talking to you guys, or is it like okay that I'm looking at the screen? Is it awkward, or should I like look here? Let me know what works better. Oh, thank you, Jason. Okay. I don't know. I'm like looking at you guys like this. Is that creepy? Yeah. No, Kayla, when you're filming, you should look at the camera. You should definitely look at the camera because it's more personable. Okay. All right. Kayla, who are your favorite, some of your favorite, who are some of your favorite, like book talkers? Mia saying, okay, I love to talk about my sister's married Eastern European man, and I feel like my parents also wants me to marry Sudanese men, even though I grew up in the West. Are you Sudanese? Nia said, at the end of the day, this is gonna sound silly, and of course, I'm sure you know this, but marry who you want, girl. Marry who you want because you're the one that's gonna be married to the person that you're with. Your parents are not gonna marry the person that you're with. So marry who you want, because you're gonna end up with that person forever. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So just Sudanese, no Sudanese. If you're in love, just get married. Marry whoever you want, Nia. At the end of the day. Good for you, Kayla. That's it. You just have to do. Life is too long for us to be out here marrying people that we're told to marry, only to end up unhappy with them. So just do whatever your heart desires. I know, Nia. I know it sounds really silly to say that, but it's kind of true. I think Books and Lala is a book legend popular on YouTube, BookTub, super popular on YouTube and BookTop. Uh, Books and Lala, Books and Lala. I'm gonna look her up. Nice. I think it was yeah. I'm checking out Books and Lala. She seems cool. She must be new because I know some older booktubers. Christine Riccio is one of them. There's another one I really like. Right now, the most popular one right now is a book talker, and she's super famous. Oh my god, her name is Kiara Lewis. I don't know if you know her, but she's really fun. Okay, Jube, how do you feel about movie? I love movie reviews. I love anything. I guess this is the part where I can talk about my life update. I love anything entertainment. Anything like, I love talking about like entertaining things. So yes, I love movie reviews. Um I love analyzing movies. I love I love like talking about like behind the scenes things like this. I love like one thing I would have loved to have gotten into, but it's literally impossible. I would love to do a video on like, but or even a channel or something where you're talking about budgeting, like movie budgets, you know. But movie budgets are so hard to get like a hold of because companies like to keep that hush hush. But like, you know how some people are like, Leonardo DiCaprio made $20,000. I don't know, not $20,000. That's too little. Okay, $1 million on the movie, and the movie cost like $100 million to make. I'm like, where did the money go? Like, I would love to see a breakdown of like budget on movies and like talk about that. Like, that would be so much fun to do. But again, that's super hard to do because a lot of these budgets for big movies like that are really hard to get to. You see how excited I got about that, Jermaine? I know it's more like my father wanting us to preserve a culture. I feel like my dad want a man he can understand. I understand that. I get that a lot. Yeah. Trust me, Eastern European culture and is harder. It's harder to understand. Yeah, I get it. Eastern European is that? I'm assuming he's Russian, right? Those are, I mean, Sudanese and Eastern European cultures are, yeah. What kind of movies do you like? Yes. Christine Riccio has been on book. I don't think she's doing booktube anymore. I think she wanted to write for a little bit. I think she released a book. Yeah. A lot of booktubers love to become authors. I'm just like, I don't know if you're very good at talking in front of the camera about books, but are you a good writer? We don't know. What kind of movies do you like? I like a lot. I like a lot of movies. My favorite kind of movies are about the same realm as my favorite. Kayla, that's okay, Kayla. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these book reviewers are not good authors. But of course, they get publishing deals because they're so popular. For some reason, publishers think that they can just like get the fans to buy into their book. And it's like, if the book sucks, the book sucks. Yeah, I've heard that the book isn't great. Yeah, just because you're very good. Some people literally are just personalities. Like they have like the best personalities, and like me. But as far as like their craft and actual writing and style goes, I don't think they're very good. Back to books that I like. I like thrillers. I like what kind of movies I like. I recently realized that I really like chill movies, like movies that are just like really relaxing to watch. I used to love action movies, but now I'm not a fan of them anymore. I don't want to do any more of the car chase scenes, blowing up stuff. I'm not interested. That's too much. Um, I love, what else do I love? What else do I really like to do? What else do I really like to watch? I'll just give you examples of movies I've liked recently. I really like Conclave. I like that one. It's like very chill. I like to get to a relaxed movie. It's a little drama, a little thriller, but it's a relaxing movie. I recently just saw Sinners. Oh, Juby, we are no longer friends. You don't like musicals? Get out of here. Is this? Are you talking about the Seven Husbands of Evelyn? That book? Niacin, I read that book. If that's what you're talking about. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, right? Cotton cake, is that chocolate? What? Jason, what? Okay, pretty is writing is an art, not even yeah, exactly. Jube doesn't know what he's talking about. Jason, what? So, Jimmy, does that mean that you did not watch Wicked? Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nia. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful book. It's such a good book. That book is one of my favorites. Okay, good. You should watch it. It's good. Um, yes. Yes. So, the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is definitely one of my favorite books. I also really like the author. I was into that author before everybody else liked her. Okay. She's popular now. And I will say, I was one of the first to read Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Because I was a fan of her way before. Yeah, Taylor Jenkins Reid, man. She can write. Oh, I love Jason Jones in the Six. I love Jason Jones in the Six. I read it via audiobook though. And it felt like more like interview style. I loved it. It was good. One second, I have a text. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. No, Nia, you're good. You're good. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, true. Kayla Reese. Oh, yeah. Okay, I answer that. Okay, Nia. What type of men are you into? Because I love Middle Eastern Native women. I mostly go for brown men. So yeah, Middle Easterns, dark hair usually. Some European, Spanish men. Yeah. Now there's like yellow candy in my teeth. Um, yeah, I like. Yeah, I like. Yeah, Middle Eastern men are good. I like the thing about me when it comes to dating though is like I've said this before. I usually like the men that have tendency to like me are usually European or Middle Eastern men, usually. So I just go for them because they like me. But I don't like super European guys. Does that make sense? Like I like Italians. I just really like dark features. Because my ex had dark features, and I really was like super attracted to him. So I'm like into that now. I know. Don't look at me. Don't judge. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Nia, feel free to ask any questions you want. I will try my best to answer them in the best way I can. Also Malibu Rising. I've never read Carrie Soto is back, but it's on my list to read because I heard it's good. Malibu Rising, I haven't read. I haven't read a Taylor Jenkins Reid book in a long time. Yeah. Okay, Jason, while we're still on the subject, I need to find an app or something because I have a hard time finding people to date. Yeah, you can try Hinge. I've given up on apps. I haven't had the desire to get anything back. But do those men treat? They do. Mostly they do. Mostly they do. Yeah. Mostly I haven't like a lot of. I mean, obviously there's just not everybody is. Not everybody. Nobody's great. Nobody's perfect. But mostly, I think I'm also in like the wrong place to date. That's why I feel like I need to move because I'm just not. I'm not like being in LA when you are amongst like some of the most attractive people in the country. It's hard to like stand out because you gotta be a lot of these men like baddies. If you guys know what I mean. Yeah, baddies. A lot of men just like baddies, Instagram baddies. You either have to be like, I feel like you either have to be like a baddie or you have to be like white, plain, blonde hair, blue eyes. So, yeah, I'm not dating right now. As of right now, I'm not dating anybody. I'm pretty single. Pretty single means what I think you guys probably think it means. Let's just say I'm not in a relationship. Oh my god. Jimmy, come on. You know what that means. Can somebody tell him what that means, please? Come on. Jimmy. That's funny. You guys are always putting me on the spot. Yeah, it makes sense. It's for European men. Yeah. Wait, what's wow really, Nia? Wait, I feel like I need to share that I'm live with people. I don't think I've shared it yet. Do I have the same nose as Beyonce? Beyonce has such a cute little nose. My nose is like. My nose is like, not as her nose is like this, just like a cute little. Oh my god, why am I okay like this? My nose is like that. I think so. I think she has a button nose. I don't know. Oh yeah, she does a very good job. Have you? Do you guys think she's had surgery or no? I think she got like something done, right? Pretty sure she got her butt done, and I'm pretty sure after she had her baby, she had something done too. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Kayla. Like they don't. Yeah, right. I thought so. I'm like, I feel like she got because like the thing about Beyonce's body, her body is a little bit too. I don't know how to say. I guess I can say it like this. Her body's a little bit too perfect. Like her body is like a little bit like too like just she has like her body is so balanced. You know what I mean? Like her waist matches her hips well, and then her butt matches her waist, and then it like her legs are just perfectly toned. Like it's just like her everything about her body is just like it's like not I don't know. Am I making sense? That's why I feel like she's had stuff done because it's just a little bit too. And I know she works out, and I know that she does. You know, I know she works out a lot because she has to. But like, besides working out a lot, I know that she gets she like. I'm pretty sure she just gets a little like nips and tucks here and there with her body to just make it like you know how some people will like put on makeup and then they'll put like an extra filter, you know, just to make it a little, you know. I think society are experts on BBLs now. Everyone and their mother have it. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't, I've never had any work done, but I'm not against getting work done if you have to do it. I'm not against it. I love West Coast Fisher Juju commit. Yeah. Yeah. African faces have tendency to get a lot of attention. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased. It's just my entire life, that's how it's been. I've always like people have always been kind of I don't want to say it without sounding weird. Hi Caitlin. Welcome. I don't want to say it without sounding like I'm conceited. Well, it's like the Kardashians, right? Like they do the work for sure, but they definitely have nips. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah. I haven't been really applying for I've been applying for a lot of like side jobs. Like a few gigs here and there, but nothing corporate-y, Caitlin. Do you know anyone that's hiring? I would love a remote job, but I don't think that's possible. Oh, nice. Caitlin, Starbucks also. I've applied at Starbucks. Um, they also pay weekly. Yeah. Oh, cool, Jube. I'll check that out. My dream job. Very broad question because I feel like my dream job has changed so much. I'll just tell you guys what my dream jobs have been up until now. When I was young, I wanted to be like the Black Britney Spears. I wanted to be a pop star. Not knowing a lick of dance, can't sing for anything. I can hold a note, but I can't sing. And then at some point, I wanted to be a fashion designer. I did take a summer class in fashion after high school. I was like, fashion is a little bit too like, what's the word? It's a little bit too, what's the word? It felt very vapid. So I didn't do that. Um, um, and then what else did I want to do? And then I went to school for journalism. I wanted to be a journalist. And then I wanted to be an entertainment reporter. And then now my dream job, honestly, now is to work at a huge production house that like makes movies or TV shows and stuff, like a Netflix or a Paramount Pictures or a like. I want to work for a huge production. I just want to be a professional, creative something. Yeah, like a creative director or a creative, you know, something like that. That's my dream job. I looked into like I didn't in I wanted to be a journalist, but now I looked into like what journalists get right out of college. They don't make a lot of money right out of college. They make barely minimum wage. And I wanted to be that when I got out of college. I'm like kind of glad I wasn't that because they don't make a lot of money. I just thought about doing real estate, to be honest. I was like, maybe I should get a real estate license. Okay, work from Joe's. Oh, can you explain, Pretty Ace, can you please what you meant in your last post on YouTube? Were you going to do something short? Oh yeah, I guess this is a good time, if anything. Um, I will no longer be posting long form content on my big channel. I have decided to just stop creating content for that channel in particular. I'll tell you why in a second. But I will be coming on here to do lives. I will be here. I will tell you guys when I have a new post on my Little Bit of Kudo channel. If you guys haven't followed that one, please do. It's my second channel where it's a little bit more informal. It's a little bit more just like vlogs, very short vlogs, nothing crazy, but it's fun. I like doing them. What I like about the second channel is that it's smaller. It's a smaller audience, so I kind of can like talk a little bit more about myself without all the like judgment from people. Because I feel like there's a lot of eyes. So the account that you're on right now, I won't be creating long form content on it anymore. Just doing lives. I'm going to be doing lives and I'll be keeping the lives on here because I usually like to private the live. But I won't be privating the lives anymore. So you guys can people can come watch it if they want. But yeah, I've decided to just no longer post long form content on that channel because people don't watch the stuff I want to post. So here comes a big secret. I have about a month ago, I started a completely new channel, completely different channel. And that one is going to be the one that I talk about the things I want to talk about on. And that's the one I'm going to be creating long form content for. But again, I will be back on this channel. I'm not going anywhere on this channel. I will be doing lives on this channel just to kind of keep it alive, just to kind of, keep it, keep it in YouTube's algorithm. And I feel like I should just do lives on this channel because you guys seem to like my lives and hanging out. So I'll do lives here. But then the channel that I started about a month ago, I started actually posting content on that one as of 2 days ago. And that's where I'll be. I'll be just creating long form content for another channel. So, and I'm not going to say the name of it. I'm not going to say the name of the channel just because I'm not ready for this audience to know it yet, if that makes sense. But if you guys want to keep up with me, if you guys want to just keep up with whatever I'm doing, definitely try A Little Bit of Kudo channel because that one is where I'll be actually talking about things I like and what I'm doing and again, I like that other channel because it's smaller audience and I did start a third channel. Yeah. Thank you, Kayla. Have a good one. Pretty Ace, I do want a new audience just because again the audience that I have on this channel, they like I it's not you guys because I feel like there are like a certain group of people that genuinely like anything that I post or support me like no matter what, which is great. Um but like I'm not getting the like nobody's watching my other stuff. Like nobody's watching the things that I'm everybody wants to watch. Okay. Oh my God. This is getting so like, so not personal, but like emotional and a little dramatic. But I feel like people don't watch my stuff unless I'm talking about how much I'm failing. Like how much I'm failing at life, how much I'm hurting at life, how much I'm miserable, how much I'm doing this. People literally will not watch anything else. When I'm over here trying to just be a little bit more positive and be a little bit more like girly and cutesy, people don't want to watch that. People want to be like, oh, you're not miserable. I'm not watching you. Oh, you're not talking about how hard your life is. I'm not watching you. Yeah, exactly. And it makes me feel like terrible. It doesn't feel good to just sit and like, oh fuck my hair. Fuck. And and to constantly be online and just like constantly be negative and talk about misery and like just terrible things, it just doesn't feel good, you know? So, shit. Yeah, I'm pretty ace, and I'm trying to. My goal, I swear to God, my goal in life, my goal, and as a general goal of mine, is to bring back positivity on the internet. Yeah, I want to bring back positivity on the internet. I was talking to my sister the other day, and I was like, I just wish we could be like a little bit more positive and just be kinder to each other on the internet. And she's like, why don't you just start it? And I want to, and I want to bring, I just feel like we deserve it as a society. We deserve to be a little bit more happy, even when things are bad. We deserve a little joy. That's what that's what Kamala Harris was trying to do. She was trying to bring back joy, but this loser won instead. So Kaylin, I won't talk about her. Just in case people don't want to talk. I won't talk about her anymore. I won't say anything else. Thank you. Tyler, yeah, she really was. Thank you, Tyler. How nice. Whether or not it'll succeed, I don't know, but I'm trying. Thank you. Again, if anybody here wants me to give you the link to my new channel, I'm happy to do it. But you guys don't have to. Um, you guys don't have to. Again, that's for people that like entertainment content, that like influencers, that like just like fun, light, happy stuff. If you guys like that stuff, okay. Thank you, Jason. You and Juve are just so nice to me all the time. What is wrong with you guys? Oh, somebody said something about Steph Co. Wait, where did that comment go? Yes, Love and Grow. Yeah, Steph Co had the same issue. Yeah, she does. She does. She talked about, she went viral for a video where she just, I think it was about how she felt like the ugly friend. Is that what it was? And she talked about, she went viral for that video, but people were dragging her. People would rather watch her talk about how ugly she is or how ugly she feels. I don't think she's ugly, by the way. I don't want people to think that. She's really beautiful. But people wanted her to talk about the negative stuff all the time. Talking about negative stuff just never like sits well with me. Like I can't sleep. I can't sleep at night coming on the internet and being totally like, I want to laugh. I want to be entertained, you know? I want to be like in a good mood. I don't want, because the world is fucked up, guys. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. There's a lot going on. And then when you go on the internet and it's all negative and the world is already negative, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I want happiness, joy, joy, joy. Oh, yeah, Jube, yeah. It was her pretty privileged video, yeah. Nia said being a model was hard as you don't have to look a certain way, but it is so hard. Why was it hard? I've heard a lot of negative things about the modeling industry. I would have loved to be a model. I'm too short, Nia. I'm too short. I'm only 5'4". Jason, 5'11" is my like height preference, if you must know. 5'11" is like that height where I can wear heels, and I can still look up at you. That's why I like 5'11" a lot. Jason, what are you talking about? What do you mean you have a chance? What? You have, yeah. 5'11" is, yeah. Jason, do you ever tell me how old you are? What if you're like a 19-year-old? I don't know what he's talking about. Don't mind Jason, guys. I don't know what he's talking about. Choose me. No, I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm an innocent bird. Aw, that sounds stressful. Why did you quit, Nia? Oh, that's another hobby of mine that I love. I love dancing. I really love dancing. It's so much fun. I dance from the heart. I'm a free dancer, free flow. And I think personally, I think I'm good at it. I don't know if it's the African in me. I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because I just have a lot of rhythm. I'm very good at it. I mostly like to do like hip hop dancing, I guess. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, okay, Nia. Heard. Got you. Wait, somebody, I think Caitlin asked a question earlier. Sorry. Did you work at a coffee shop because they were close by? They were hiring, or did you want to? At the time when I applied for a coffee shop job, they were actually the only ones hiring. Um, when I was looking for jobs, it's actually kind of hard to find a job. I mean, I think it's still like that right now. Jobs are kind of scarce, especially like good paying jobs. They're kind of scarce right now. So the coffee shop job was the only ones that was hiring and was hiring very quickly at the time. And I needed a job very quickly. So I just got hired at that one and I worked there for a year and then I left. I'm not 5'11, I'm 5'4". I'm very short. I'm 5'4" and a half, technically. I don't know what is it. I don't know what is it like right now. I don't know. I think it's just hard to find good paying jobs. That's the thing. I would love a good paying corporate job, but I can't find anything. I want you to stay. Oh, hi, non-dairy. I think I remember you. Oh, that makes sense. Yes, the job is it's terrible. It's terrible right now. Remember when all those layoffs happened in like 20, I think I want to say 21, 22. Um, and they were like company were laying people off, like company after company, layoff, layoff, left. I think now it's catching up to us. So that's why I think the job market is so hard because now people are like really, really looking at even simple jobs, like entry level jobs, like just literally sitting at an office and just like taking notes or coordinating, scheduling clients or making phone calls or, things like that. Those are also very hard to find right now. Very, very hard. I think I don't think there's more people than jobs. I think that good, hard paying jobs are hard to find. The jobs that are hiring right now, guys, the jobs that are really, really seriously hiring right now, it's all like in the medical field. Medical field jobs, I wish some part of me like wishes I could go back in time. Even tech jobs are trash right now. Tech jobs used to be like available. But because of the tech layoffs a couple years ago, it's been really hard to find tech jobs. But medical field jobs, you will always find a medical job somewhere. I've even thought about going into like dental assisting, like training, like taking classes for that. Because that you will get a job if you're a dental assistant. Like you will get a job. Yeah. Some jobs are just recession proof. I wish I could make like these lives more entertaining. But I know some of you like to just chat. But thank you, Jason. You're very sweet. Non-dairy, what are you looking for? What jobs are you looking for? Jason, you still haven't told me how old you are. I wish I could like watch a movie on here with you guys and like do a reaction to movies, but I can't because my computer does not take streaming like very well. We can, but we have to watch our rigs and sync at the same time. What are rigs? What does that mean? 12 hours like working? Like 12 hours a day? Oh, you can stream on your phone and watch on your PC. Really? How would I be able to like show you what I'm watching? Oh, okay, okay. That's copyright. How did it go with the shop coffee shop guy? You'd have to watch. Oh, oh, okay, okay, okay. Watch alongs. There's a channel. Okay, so we'd have to watch our on our own device. Oh, okay. You guys would have to like sync it and then watch along with me. Got it. Yeah, that's putting. I'm gonna check out that guy though, Juby. Watch alongs. That's putting a lot of pressure on the audience, and I would hate to. I would hate to do that. How did it go with the coffee shop guy? It didn't go. Nothing went with the coffee shop guy. Nothing's happened with him. I followed him, and that's it. There's nothing. Jube, is it YMS? I like YMS. Is that him? Is that the one you watched? It's called YMS. Okay, maybe it's not. Nielsen, what do you think men asking for a coffee date? I don't mind men asking for a coffee date. I love coffee dates. As a first date, yeah, I love coffee dates. I think that the first date should be a getting to know you date, right? It should be very casual. It should be very chill. It should be like, let's go to a park, let's go for a walk. The only exception to that, if it not being a casual date, is if you guys have like FaceTimed each other, you've talked on the phone, you like kind of text every day and have been kind of like getting to know each other for a while. And then you can do like a dinner or something more official as a first date. But I think that for a first date, all pressure should be off, no matter what gender you are, off the men, off the women, all pressure. A lot of people don't agree with me with on this take, Nia. But I don't think that if you are meeting somebody, especially if you guys met online and you haven't been really talking much or exchanging a lot of information about each other, I don't think there should be this pressure to have like a huge dinner, take me to like a nice restaurant and buy me $100 steak. And it shouldn't be that big of a deal. You guys should just be chill. And I like to call it hangouts instead of an actual date. I'm just like trying to hang out. I'm just trying to like, get to know you. I said this in my in that video that I made about my crush. I was like, all I wanted was, because I don't know this man, right? I only know him. I've known him for 5 minutes at a time, every 2 to 3 days. Like, I don't know this man. So I'm not about to be like, you should take me to dinner and make me and pay for my 3 drinks and buy me a steak dinner. That's too much. What I wanted for him was just an hour of a hangout. Just like an hour to go get coffee, an hour to go get maybe for a walk, or an hour just to chill. And that's it. And that's really all. But after the first initial date and you're like comfortable with each other and you like each other and it seems really cool, then you guys can do all the activities and all the dinners and all the elaborateness, whatever you guys want. I personally don't believe you should be putting too much pressure on anybody to spoil you on the first date. Like, I don't know you. And besides, having a dinner or whatever on a first date, that's also a lot of pressure too. Because it's like, if you guys don't like each other and that bill comes, and you're also kind of pressured to stay at that dinner if you guys don't like each other. And then next thing you know, it's like, are we splitting the bill? And I'm like, I don't know you like that. I don't expect anything on this date. It's really hard. So, Jubei, I don't know that channel. The name I'm up to is Haunted Hippie. Oh, nice. That's a cute name for a channel. Definitely, pressure is a recipe for building a persona. Exactly. It's a lot of pressure. And, I'm not like, ladies, just if you're a woman on this watching this right now, I'm not trying to cape for men. I don't hate men. I actually really love men. Sometimes men have tendency to kind of get on my nerves, but don't we all, right? But sometimes I feel like women have tendency to put that pressure and that high expectation on them. And that makes them kind of shy away and makes them like want to treat us even worse than we deserve. Does that make sense? Um, so again, I'm not saying that men are not they're I'm not saying like, the way that sometimes men need to be told off with the way they treat women. Sometimes. But sometimes when we put that expectation on them to act and behave as you need to be a man, you need to do this, you're a man, you're a provider, I'm like, that's too much. You guys are doing that's too much. That's too much. So I think if women were open to it, we should be able to take that pressure off a little bit, and then men can feel like they are, you know, in a better space with us, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not saying men don't deserve their day. They do sometimes. But a lot of the times I mean, I can imagine how much of a pressure it is to have to always like be a certain way or meet a certain level of expectation and with women. Does that make sense? Do I sound crazy? Women, don't hate me. Yeah, again, I'm not, I'm never yes, you're welcome, Jason. Thank you for agreeing, Jubin. I can attest to that. It's a lot of pressure sometimes. It's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, niacin, that's different. I think that's different. If you're having a nice conversation, you guys are going back. First of all, niacin, 2 weeks is too much. You can talk for like 2 days. If you don't ask me out within 2 days, cut. You're gone. But if you're having a very like elaborate personal conversation with these people and you're like really like going back and forth, and the discussions are nice and juicy and like like just really good, and they ask you out, then yeah, I could understand why you could be like, oh well, I don't know if I want to do a coffee date because that's a little bit too casual. Like I want to, I want a date experience. Yeah. I remember the first 2 dates I had with somebody I think we had a coffee, and then he took me literally the next date. He was like, I want to go on a real date with you. Like, I want to like take you out. And I was like, okay, yes. And he took me out to a really nice restaurant. And I think about that restaurant till today because it was really good. He took me to a restaurant and he like, he paid for everything. And it wasn't a bit like sometimes some of the best men out there are the ones where you try to like, because you know how we ladies are. We like to play coy. We're like, no, I'll pay for it. I got it. You're not going to pay for it. You don't want to pay for that meal. But we like to play coy. And, but we like to play coy sometimes. So we just like to just say like, we just like to pretend like we are going to pay and then we don't pay. And then they ended up there. I love it when a guy's like, what are you talking about? Like sometimes men will literally be offended if you ask to pay. Like they'll be like, what is this? So, but I like to pretend like I'm trying to pay, but I know they're going to pay. Does the restaurant have to be fancy? No, Juba, of course not. Of course it doesn't have to be fancy. It can be like chill. I mean, no McDonald's. That doesn't really work. Fast casual is fine, It is, again, like you want to start low pressure. You don't have to take me to a like I don't want to go to a McDonald's, right? But I also don't want to go to like a 5-star Michelin star restaurant. I don't want you to take me to Nobu. Like that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, I wouldn't complain if you took me to Nobu. Like, you guys know what Nobu is? Nobu is a very high end, very very expensive restaurant here in LA. Yeah, yeah, yes, I agree with that. If you, especially if you guys have been talking for a long time, you should probably go on a real date. But if you've been only, let's say you've only been talking for 24 hours, I don't think you should get like, I don't think coffee is bad. But again, that's up to you. If you've been having, long discussions, if you talked on the phone, if you FaceTimed each other, those are all like good getting to know you stages. But then the real date is like good. Same. Yes. I don't want to be love bombed, non dairy. I'm not trying to be love bombed over here. Yeah, simple. I love sushi, so I'll take a sushi date. Yeah, I don't consider fast food as restaurants. Yes, I don't either. It's not. It's I don't even eat McDonald's. Okay, this guy took me to Taco Bell once, but that was because I asked for Taco Bell, and he was like, "Yeah, we can go to Taco Bell. I don't care." Um, and but I that was on me. That I asked for that. He was kind of confused. But sometimes you crave to Taco Bell, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend actually. I had a friend who a guy told her to like come cook at her place as like a first date, and that was a red flag for her. And she was like, because he wasn't trying to spend money. That's why. That's also a red flag. Yeah, fast food is a red flag. You should not be taking a woman out on a fast food date, guys. The men in this, please, please don't take a woman on a fast food date. Please, 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 please. You're asking to not get a call back. You're asking to get blocked. You're asking to get deleted and blocked and never talked to again. Your suggestion to go out on a first date should not be anywhere near McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, nothing like that. You're asking to not get a call back if you are taking a woman on a fast food date. Like, come on. You can do better. Yeah. Yeah. Not yeah, he was like, "Oh, do you mind if we get groceries and then we can cook together?" Yeah. Like I've heard not until it's an actual relationship. Wait, happy 37211. What do you mean by that? I can go to McDonald's after we've seen each other. We've been together for a while. I don't care. But even then, I don't know. I don't crave fast food often. I don't crave like every now and then I want a Taco Bell. Now and then I can get a McDonald's chicken nugget. But like as just like an everyday occurrence, no. Like what are we teenagers? What are we doing? What are we doing? But I asked previous. Oh, sorry. How long is it acceptable to wait? Oh, okay. Sorry, I did not read. I didn't read your message. Sorry. Um, I have read that three months is a good time to wait to have sex. That's what I've heard. But sometimes you are feeling people though. The connection is there. So yes, do that too. Or whenever a man is ready to. I've heard it's better to wait until it's an actual relationship, but if you can get in the relationship and the sex is whack, then what do you do? Happy, you break up. You break up. Break up. You can always break up. As long as you are not married, you can always break up. And also, if like sex is something that's important to you and you're not getting satisfied, break up. No doing the nasty over here. Okay. If you don't have to do nasty until you're in a relationship. um Arbitrary. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I don't know if it's arbitrary. I think honestly though, I think it's all up to the person. It all comes down to personal choices. Whatever makes you comfortable. I think my thing is don't ever let anybody pressure you into doing anything. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you don't feel in your heart, don't do it. Have your boundaries set up in place. And also, it's also a good idea to communicate. You have to be able to communicate your needs and what you want. And people don't have to agree with you when it comes to your like what you want. You have to communicate. If you don't want to have sex until you're married or in a relationship, don't do it. But you have to communicate that. Communication is key. Are there people who are okay with a relationship without sex? I It's very rare, but people are. Some people are. Honestly, that should be communicated whenever you're ready to have there's no timeline. There's no time. There shouldn't be a timeline. If you want to tell the man, "Hey, I'm not trying to have sex with you until 3 months in a relationship on the first date," feel free. Oh, okay. Yeah, Juba, exactly. Thank you, Juba. Look at Juba respecting women. Period. Yeah, yeah. Juba, I'm even gonna go further and say most men are ready whenever. Like, let's be real here. Like, they are ready. They're like, sure. Not it does the date doesn't even have to be a first date. They can have sex before the first date. They are ready whenever. Men are so easy. Women, I think that we have more control over these men than we think. Isn't it true? Men are so easy. They're ready, like whatever. Like I could be walking down the street and say, "Who wants to fuck?" And like, yes, do it. Yeah, men. They're ready to go. All they need is a hole in their stick, and they'll stick it in. Oh my god, that's so terrible to say, but it's true. It's true, guys. It's true. Am I lying? Oh my god, can somebody back me up? Am I lying? Am I lying? Most men, I'll say, maybe not all, but most men, just give me a hole. Any hole will do. Like, come on. And the thing is, like, a lot of the times, too, they don't even care about their, like, the woman's pleasure. They're just like, in, out, in, out. Did I come? Did you come? Okay. Like, yes, thank you. Exactly. Thank you. I was right. I'm right. There are some men out there who are genuine and, like, actually do want to get to know you and, like, won't pressure you into anything terrible. But in my experience, I don't think men will ever say no. Like, I've never, in my experience, right? A man has never said no to sex. I've never like asked a man, hey, do you want to da da da, and they say no. Like I've never had that happen ever. Like I mean, there are circumstances. They're like, oh, like let's do it later, or let's maybe like I don't know. But I've never. A man will be like, actually, no, I'm lying. I have asked a guy once if he wanted to have sex, and he said no, but his reasoning was because he was celibate. Yeah, he was celibate and he wanted to wait till marriage. So that was why. That's the one time. But that's a pretty solid excuse to not want to do it. But most of the time, they're ready to go whenever. This is like a juicy conversation, guys. Oh, my water's empty. Yeah, with that said, there are men who are religious and still want to. Yeah, of course. Very rare. But it happens. Happy. Thanks for asking that. Yes, I don't. That pressure to be married and have kids is off of me. But would I prefer to be married and have kids? Yes, but I'm not putting that pressure on myself anymore. That's what I meant by that. I do. I'm from a very traditional Catholic family, so being married and having kids has always been a part of my culture, and it's always been something that it um was very important to me growing up. Um, I was one of those women that was like I was meant to be a mom. Like I was meant, like my body, my personality, the way my beliefs. I felt like I was meant to be a mother. Um, and then I got married, got divorced because I thought I was gonna have kids with this guy that I was with. That didn't happen, and then that pressure to be married and married with children, I kind of just let that go. And then if I do get married and have children, amazing. If I don't, I think I'll be okay. So, but yes, I would love a family. I would love one, but again, I'm not putting that much pressure on myself to actually do that anymore. Did you speak about announcement you made one day ago? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But I can tell you again in a bit. Are your parents? Yes, my parents are West African. I was born in Togo, West Africa. No, he wanted kids too. My ex was nice because he was like, kids, no kids. It would be cool. We're still cool. We're still gonna, He was very open to kids. That's really what I want to when it comes to a husband is like I want a guy that's like open to kids, right? Like if I get pregnant, great. If I don't get pregnant, great. Like, that's also something that would be very nice. But I don't want to. I never want to date a guy that's like no kids, absolutely no kids. I don't want that either. I want a guy that's like open, like if because accidents happen all the time. But I always thought you were Sudanese because of the name, but you don't look super Sudanese. No, I'm not Sudanese. I am Togolese. Yeah. West African, a lot of West Africa, generally, everybody kind of looks alike. So I can understand. Are you from a tribe that is from Ghana too? You get connections to Ghana. Yes, we have a pretty close connection to Ghana. I'm from a tribe. My dad was actually part of a tribe. Um, yeah, for a lot of he grew up on a tribe in a tribe, which was quite interesting. I don't know what tribe, but he definitely grew up in a tribe. So I know. I'm sorry. I'm very lucky to know where I'm from. I'm very, very lucky. It's something something that I don't take for granted because I know a lot of I think a lot of you know a lot of blacks in my country can't in the US cannot say that. I'm very, 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 very thankful. Yeah. I have to do some research, but I don't even know if I know that Togo was definitely part of the African slave tribe, the African slave trade. A lot, according to Google, like a lot of that part of the world was a part of the African slave trade. But I don't know if any of my family members were part of it or not. That's something I really would love to like find. Like, was any of my cousins third? Like, you know what I mean? Like long lost cousins, did they find themselves here? Because that would be really cool to find out if any of my family. Because all I know is my parents all grew up in Africa. Their parents grew up in Africa. Their siblings grew up in Africa. Their siblings, like, so I don't know if any of my ancestors were part of the slave trade or not. So it'd be interesting to find out. Derry, I feel the same way. Maybe if I find out, I'll make a video about it and tell you guys. Derry, I feel the same way. When I was 14, I started asking my parents and grandparents. Thankfully, they answered as much as they could and were willing to start your research there. How is dating in LA? It's trash. I don't recommend it, especially as a dark skinned black woman that does not have very European aesthetic features. It's trash. That's my answer. Record keeping of slaves ancestry was, yeah, of course, because Jube, we weren't considered human, so of course they never kept any records on us. You can do a DNA. So I've seen Africans, black people from America, do linked up to distant cousins or like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can try that. I can definitely do that. Yeah, non-dairy, agree. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's like the thing that's like hard too is that I don't want to move to another city just to like hopefully find a husband. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't know if it's gonna be hard when I move to another city either. You know, like I don't know, but I know from everything that I've seen, everything that I've read about it, dating in LA as a black woman is very, very difficult. Um, but I I also don't want to move because I can't find a date in the city. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Like I know but it's like I don't. I would move. I would move if I would move only if I find a good job in another city. If I have another reason to go there besides dating, I would do it. But yeah, it was more about breaking the spirit and having this like people think that it only exists in. Yep, yep. True. Agree. It's all so sad. It's sad to think about. Sorry, I have a what's it called? I have a hangnail. It's annoying me. Oh yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want to live in that. I don't want to live in Florida. You guys have George DeSantis. I am not a fan of that man. Yeah, dating different people. I'm open to it. I went on one date with a skater boy a couple months ago, and that was not fun. I don't know why I did it, guys. I went on a date. He was a skater boy and lived with his parents. And he was like 29, but he was attractive. I have I have boy, I have a video about my dating experiences on my second channel. I just talked about getting ghosted a couple months ago, and that got a lot of views. But I don't want to make that channel just about dating. And also that type of content is not sustainable. I hope my comment on that video helped make sense of the question you asked in that video. The video about being ghosted? I don't remember what was your comment, Jason? I find guys more around my age are still trying to figure out intent to date older. I'm going the opposite direction, Happy. I'm going like younger. Yeah, I'm going younger. Younger men have tendency to not be so like jaded yet. So they're so that makes them very kind and patient, and like they they don't put that much pressure on you and that high of an expectation on you, and that's always nice. So I think I'm gonna go a little bit younger. What I learned is that most people will always choose the partner that gives them social capital. Humans are non-dairy. That's a funny comment. Most people will choose the partner that gives them human. Yeah. I think non-dairy. I think you're right about that. I think that most people will date people that will give them social capital, because a lot of people want to feel like you have to date people that are on the same level as you, right? Like you can't date. I'm not saying that level, like, I don't mean levels like this person is better than me or anything like that. I mean, like, you have to date people that are on the same like level / trajectory as you, right? A lot of people, I only say this as an example because because I only say this as an example because like I just feel like men that are attracted to me, again, I want to be careful how I phrase this because I don't want anybody to like take it the wrong way. Like men that are attracted to me, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. Okay. Men that are attracted to me have tendency to be a little bit immature. As in like they still live with their moms. They still like don't really have any professional jobs or have never had a professional job. I'm only saying because this is a recent thing, right? Some of them are still trying to quote unquote figure it out. So that's the thing. I just want a guy that has some sort of professional background, some sort of professional like experience in life, and then that lives by themselves, and I can take home to my mom and be like, this is my man. Versus a guy that recently I've come to realize some guy was attracted to me, and he was again a skater. Like, I don't want to date a skater boy. What do I look like? You know what I mean? I guess a video about age gap relationship would be interesting unless she did that already. I don't have much experience with age gap relationships, but that might work. I get that too, but I noticed that at least with me, I get a sense of jadedness that makes them, too long. I heard your tribe before my tribe. See, I can't date a man that still lives with their mom. Yeah, exactly. Like, is that weird to say? I don't want to date a man. I don't mind roommates. Roommates are fine. Like, roommates is fine. I don't want to date a man that lives with his parents still. Although I did date a guy that lived with his parents, but he was an architect and he was saving money to like move out again. Like he moved in with his parents because he like quit his job or something. And then he needed to, and his parents were like, cause he was, what was his race? He was Armenian. Armenian families, from what I experienced, you can live with them. You can live like the parents love for you to stay in their house until they're like 48, guys. Like that's like a whole thing that I learned from him. He's like, yeah, my parents did not mind that I was living with them. But he told me, he's like, yeah, I'm an architect. I'm transitioning from another job right now. I'm living with my parents for like the next 6 months to a year. And then I'm going to move out. And then literally 6 months to a year, I talked to him a couple months ago. He's like, yeah, I moved out of my parents' house and I live on my own now. And I have my job and things are good. I'm like, good. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you can live with your parents, as long as like you have like a plan to move out, that I don't care about. It's the ones that live with their parents and are just like, I'm just here. I'm not sassy, not exactly 48. Not exactly 48, but you know what I mean? Like older. Armenians like to keep their children in their house for a very long time. Yeah. If it ain't showing, I ain't going. Yeah. Not Darian. Is that a naughty comment? Okay. I don't live with my mom, just not interested in a man living with his mom unless it's a short period of time in a very specific Exactly. You said it perfectly. I don't live with my mom, I'm not interested in dating a man that does, yeah. You can live with your parents, but if you plan to get out, sure. I was talking to this guy a couple months ago. He was 30, lived with his parents, still living at his parents' house. And I was like, are you planning to move out? He's like, no, it's just really expensive. Right? I'm like, okay, no, thanks. You literally have no plans to getting out. Same with India. The children are in there. Yeah, exactly. They love. My parents could not wait to kick me out of the house. But yeah, a lot of families love their children to stay in the house. Yeah. Which again, traditionally fine. If it's a traditional thing, I can probably understand that. I would be the woman that's like, we're going to move out of here because we're not staying here forever. But I can understand if it's like a traditional thing. Yeah, I can understand that. See, I'm okay dating a guy with a traditional family, but only if they have their own mind and they don't defer to the family and live with it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was so excited to talk to that Armenian guy because he actually accomplished like the goal that he wanted to accomplish, which was like get out of this house. And he was telling me too that he hated living with his parents. How old was he? He was like 30. I think he was like 34, 35 when I met him. I met him around 33, 30, 32, 33. And he was telling me like, I hate living with parents because they're always on my case. My mom is always home and they're always like they're always saying like, when are you going to come home for dinner? What are you doing tonight? I'm just like, oh, I can understand that. Yes, today is 6/24. Generally speaking, why prefer men? Generally speaking, that's why I prefer men who have parents that are hands off. Yeah, grow up. Happy. That's what I mean. Like, grow up. Also, a lot of different cultures understand how difficult it is to own property and on your. Yes, Yeah, that too. That is also a factor, of course. He seems like he's very funny. What? So why didn't it work? He wasn't that funny. He wasn't that funny. It didn't work out because he wasn't really interested in dating yet. He wasn't that interested in a relationship. I think that guy wanted more of a companion, if that makes sense. Like he liked hanging out with me. He liked going out with me and stuff like that. I think what he was looking for was more of a companionship. If that makes sense. I don't know. He like wasn't looking for like a girlfriend. He just wanted like a buddy. Like, he told me that. He was like, "Oh, I'm just looking for a really good friend and not a girlfriend." So, but he said it. He was like, "I like hanging out with you and you're fun, but," and I think still to this day he still doesn't have a girlfriend because he's still not looking. So, yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's one of those things. It's like expectations. You set expectations, so people know what is going on. Yeah, but happy. I can see why you say that. But even still to this day, he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a girlfriend, and I've known him for maybe like 2.5 years. Yeah, and I don't think our connection was that good. He was a little bit too serious for my taste, so our connection wasn't that good anyway. But he was I liked him because he was nice. Like he was actually a nice guy, like respectful, kind. He would always open the door. He would always like show up when, on time for our dates. He would always like check in. He was really like a gentleman, but he just wasn't what I wanted. Seems yeah. Heartbreak can affect men just as much as it. Of course. I agree with that, Jube. Of course. I think men have a harder time expressing that they're hurt um, than women are. Yeah, like my ex never really expressed to me how much he was hurting, and I didn't know about it till later. Yeah, seems like I want a middle ground. I can't do serious, but I also did it, guys that never talk about anything serious. That's annoying as hell. Like men that can't ever be serious, that's annoying as fuck. Because there are times when you have to be serious, and there are times that you have to be like let loose and chill. But men that are always constantly, those are called children, by the way. Those are called children. Yeah, those are child men. Man child. You guys need to stream Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter. Am I right, Jube, or no? That's what they are. They are man children. All right. I have to leave in like 5 minutes. But this has been nice. I'll come back here to do lives with y'all. Um, and also catch me on my second channel if you haven't. And I'll be posting more on there. Was it? I'm glad you had fun. I don't know. I feel like we just talk about the most random things. I would love to find a way to make this more entertaining. But bring the questions. I'll answer them all. I will. When I'm starting to gain a little more traction, I I have 2 subscribers right now on the second channel. I have 2 subscribers, but my views are good. My views are good. For somebody that just started posting like 2-3 days ago, my views are pretty good. But I only have 2 subscribers. Jube, I don't have to worry about you not seeing this live now. Yeah, I have last time I counted I had 2.k views. But it's cuz I posted shorts. So shorts gets a lot of traction. I'm hoping to get monetized like in the next few months. But we will see. We will see. Okay. Man child. What's the question? Yeah. They do. They do. You can monetize the way YouTube works is that you can monetize as many channels as you want. You just need to have the same AdSense account. You can have 20 monetized channels under the same, as long as it's the same AdSense account. Because I think that it's kind of fraudulent to have multiple accounts with a different address and different names and stuff like that. I think YouTube thinks it's fraud. Do second channels get monetized without 1,000 subs? No, but I don't think you can get monetized without 1,000 subs. But you can get monetized. It's not really monetization. You can still get paid if you have 500 subscribers, and I think you need like 300 watch hours. The way you can get paid is if like you get super chats. Like that's how you would get paid. It's not really monetization. You can get paid. You can get super chats, or you can like turn on your affiliate what's it called, affiliate links, or you can turn on, I think you can also turn on memberships. So basically YouTube wants the audience to pay you first, not you, not them. But that's how you would be able to do it that's how you can get paid without having 1,000 subs. But the way to get assets is 4,000, 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subs. On my second channel, I'm like only, my watch hours are going to take forever because my videos are so short. But, but my subscribers, I'm at like 300 and something subscribers right now. So I think that second channel is probably going to get monetized also very soon. I'm very excited. I think I've said this before, but I love watching a little bit of Kudo channel. I love watching it grow because when I went viral, my channel, like I'm not complaining because it's a pretty cool experience, but like my channel went from literally my channel went from 24 subscribers and like, boom, like 20,000 subscribers. It was like such an overwhelming experience that I didn't really get to watch like my channel grow. So to be able to see a little bit of Kudo channel, like kind of like grow, like it's like a little baby. It's just like growing very like steadily. Like you got to feed it a little bit, feed it some videos. And it just like subscriber here, subscriber there. It's kind of cool to watch it grow. But when you go viral, you don't get to experience that like slow growth, So I'm glad I can experience it now because it's nice. It's slow growth. If you're a content creator on this watching this right now, I recommend slow growth versus virality. I highly recommend it. Try if you haven't gone viral yet and you're like not and you're upset about that, please don't be upset because going viral is not what is cracked up to be. I just really it's not what is aim for a slow growth versus going viral. That's all I have to say. I don't have anything relevant to say, and I don't speak in real, but live stream was super entertaining. Thank you, Momo. I'm glad you found it entertaining. Exactly. Going viral is a flash in the pan. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is. It's a good head start. It's a good lessons to learn. It's great for the most part, but please, 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 if you're a content creator and you're like, I want the views, I want the numbers, I want to have subs. Just create what you love. Create what you love. Don't worry about going viral. Just create what you love. And if you feel bad because you haven't gone viral, don't feel bad because it's not what you think it is. I went viral within 6 months. It was done. Like that should tell you what. And now I'm sitting here struggling, and I'm making 70 cents a day, 69 cents to $1 a day. Here, I can tell you guys exactly what I made today. And I'm glad to have known like I'm glad to have known this side of YouTube, you know? Okay, so today, no. Shit. Okay, well, the latest update for me, you know what? I'm just going to try to share this with you guys. This is a real moment. How many people are on here? Here, I'm going to try and do a little screen. Let me make sure there's no personal information around. Here. I'll show you guys. This is a real moment. Is everybody watching? Type Y if you're watching. Okay. Jason. Okay. I just want to make sure people got because this is a real moment. This is like a for real. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna see if one more person will type Y. Okay. So this is what I made today on YouTube. Wait. Let me see. Oh yeah, I think that's right. The Chrome tab. Okay. So I'm giving you guys the inside channel right now. This is something you guys will not see elsewhere. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see? Yes? Yeah. So this is what I'm making today. As of Sunday, I made because that's the latest update that YouTube gave me. I made 86 cents. 86 cents, guys. And then you guys see the spike right here? This spike was 14. I made $14 that day just because I had an article written about me, and I think that triggered the algorithm and people watched that video. But yeah, that's what I'm making. And then a couple days ago, I made $2.62. I made 72 cents. I made 70 cents. I made 94 cents. I made. Wait, which one is the lowest one here? 65 cents, guys. Last week I made last month I made 65 cents one day. 190, 91, 231. That's how rich I am, y'all. I am so rich. And you guys can see like my, all the money that I made in the last month. I don't mind you guys seeing that. And this is how much my channel is worth. This actually has went up. This revenue per per mil actually went up. It was 671 before it went up. So, oh, the article was on. Oh fuck! It was called. It was Newsweek. I've been yoga has been written about 3 times in articles. Oh, what the heck? This what? Okay, I didn't realize this video got picked up a little bit. That's funny. This man ghosted me for 3 months, then begged for some. That video is really. That's an old video. I can't believe it. It got picked up. That's funny. Yeah. So yeah. So in if you guys are watching in March, I did not make enough, and I'm not gonna make enough to like get $100 this month either. So that's fine. In March, I made $78, $85. Then I got paid the total of $100 because I don't know if you guys know this, but you need. Yeah, I got a Newsweek article. I can show you guys, but you need $100 to get a payout once you're monetized. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, I'm closing this now. But yeah, here I can show you the article. Here, let me try to find it. Thank you. I'm trying to copy it. I had to like find it. There you go. Newsweek. All right. But yeah. Okay, now y'all know how rich I am off of YouTube. I'm so rich. So rich. I make so much money. Why is there only 4 people in the chat? Yeah. I've also been featured. I didn't really talk about being featured in magazines much or articles much. I was also featured in the Sun UK, and then I was also featured in Business Insider, which was really cool. So, and this is the most recent one. They don't pay you guys, by the way. They don't pay you to do articles because it's journalistic integrity. Yeah. Jason. All right, guys. I am gonna be out of here. I have to go hang out with my friends. And I also got to make dinner because I'm hungry. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a couple of days with another live. Bye. Night. Thank you, Tia. You're so nice. Thank you.